everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing Doom Machine. This is a solo game. It comes in this little tin with some dice and cards. It's a very cool game. I've beat it a couple times. I've lost more than I've beat it, so I'm hoping to win today. I'm going to go ahead and start off by shuffling the deck, and I'll explain what's going on. There's 15 cards here, and I'm supposed to shuffle and then eliminate 6, leaving 9 in all. What this is, it's a machine called the Doom Machine, and it is growing in size, and it is growing in power and sentience. And I have to defeat it by destroying its parts before it gets full sentience and full power. Once it does that, I'm in trouble, or I think I lose the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, these get put aside. And then we make our machine deck, which is right here. This is the final card when all the parts are out. Then the Doom Machine will flip and become aware, and the game gets very, very hard. I start with 10 hit points. And the machine starts with 0 power and 0 sentience. I begin with 5 black dice. I can get yellow dice added to my hand, and I can never go above 10 dice total. So I can get a total of 5 yellows plus the black, and that is it. All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal the top 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. These are parts: Misery Extractor, Stasis Generator, and Populous Grinder. And each one of them starts with a yellow die. This one starts with 6. That's its health. Man, this one's 6, health. This one starts with 3. That's not too bad. When you defeat a part, you get its yellow die. So you want to try and defeat these parts. And the way you do that is you roll these dice and you try to get what's on these cards. This says a 2 or a 3 will do a point of damage. This says any die placed here less than 3, not equal, but less than 3 will do a damage. And this requires a 3 and a 3. Now, rolling those numbers is going to be kind of hard. So you have the ability 3 times to modify up to 3 dice plus or minus 1. I can also place them on here to re-roll them, or I can place dice here and apply to shields. And shields will absorb damage that the enemy is going to do. So let's just go ahead and play, and I'll explain as it goes. All right. So I rolled a 5, 5, 5, a 6, and a 3. All right, well, the 2 or 3 will help. The 3 can get rid of this. Now, looking right away, at the end of my turn, after I do damage, any cards that are surviving, the die will move down the track, and according to the icon, it will do something. It will either attack me, or maybe it heals, or maybe it gains sentience or power. Like this first one, for example, the first time it moves onto this little star, and it says deal damage equal to HP of left adjacent part. So if there's no part here that has no HP, it would be 0. But if there's a card next to it, whatever its hit points value, its yellow die, that's how much damage it's going to do. So this one probably would be a good one to get rid of pretty quick. This one will lock a die. I hate this. It means one of your die will stay here until you defeat the machine. And then this one, the first thing it's going to do is deal 4 damage. So I can apply dice to shields. And first off, I automatically know this is going to do 0 damage, and this one is going to do 4 damage. So I need to apply at least 4 to a shield, to my shields. And you can have up to 4 dice, and they add up to a total, and you start draining those as you take damage. So this is a bad roll. Now, none of my dice are less than 3, so this card's out. 2 or 3, I got 1 die. And this is a 3 and 3. So these dice are terrible. But I need to do something. I need to start working on this. So let's do this. I'm going to assign the 3 to here. And you can assign multiple dice. As long as each time you assign one that completes the condition, it does a damage. Now what I can do is I could put this 5 here and lower it to a 4. But that's not going to help me. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... now you can modify the die down to 4 and then put it on shield. So if you modify a die, then you can add it to your shields. But instead, what I'm going to do is instead of using one of my modifiers, I'm going to add the 5 up here. So I know I'm not going to take any more than 4 damage, so I'm okay. So now what I need to do is there are 3 blocks that I can apply a dice to re-roll. I could re-roll these. Now, once I re-roll them, I can't apply the plus minus. That's only during this one turn. But what I can do is I could put a 5 here, and I could put a 5 and a 5 on these 2 re-rolls. I take the 5 and I modify it by 1. Then I can apply it here and modify it to 3. And that's what I want. So I've got another 3, which I'll put here. And I've used up 2 of those. I'm going to re-roll these. And I got a 2 and a 3. Okay, there we go. So the 2 and the 3. Where's the 3? The 2 and the 3. I will apply here. All right. Then, starting from the left to the right, you see if you do any damage. Now, I do 1, 2, 3, 4. So this goes down to 2. And then you keep going. You apply all your dice, and then you go back to the left and you work and you do the part. So this part will slide down because it's still alive. It slides down and it does damage equal to the HP of the left part. There is none to the left. So 0. Then this one comes down and it says lock 1 die. So one of my dice, which I've already used, will come here and I can't use it. This one will slide down. It says deal 4 damage. So I'm down to 1, and that's the end of the round. At the end of the round, you take all your dice, and I can't take that locked one. So now I'm rolling 4 dice. Everything shifts to the right 1, and you reveal a new card. And you put another die on it, and this one has 4. Now here's the problem. This one is going to do damage equal to the health here, so I need to get rid of this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll. And I'm at 10 health still. All right, I got a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 4. Well, the 1 and the 2 will get this down to 1. I'm going to modify this one to a 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that one here. And I'm going to leave that there and allocate it. I'm just leaving it there to remind myself I still have 2 slots left. Now with the 4, oh man. All right, this one's going to go away. So it won't deal the damage here. And it says once it's destroyed, it deals 2 damage to the left part. So this will go down to 2. Let's go ahead and do a 3 and 3. What I can do is I can put this here and this here, take them down to 3. And now I can ally... Oh, I didn't do any shields. Oh boy. Let's leave one of those at 4. And I'll just put it there. All right. So the 2 will come here and the 3 will go... No, that's not right. I needed 2 of them. So the best thing I can do with this one would be I modified it, and then I'll modify it again, and it goes down to 2. So it can be put here, and that's all I got. All right, going left to right, these 2 will destroy this one, which goes away, and it says it does 2 to this. So this goes down to 2. Then it slides down to the eyeball, which gains a sentience. So its sentience is now 1. This one, I have a 2, which is less than 3, so this goes down to 5, and it goes to a blank space. It's going to lock another die if I don't destroy it, which I need 5 dice less than 3. That's going to be very difficult to do. So we'll try to tackle this one next. And then this one goes here, which is repair 2. Well, the Doom Machine has taken repair 2 on this. It started at 3, so it stays at 3. And that is it. We slide this down and we reveal a new card. This comes back to me. And this one has 5, the hard cycle storage. First thing it's going to do is +1 cycle for any adjacent parts. So it's going to cycle, meaning it's going to go down to the next one. And then it'll cycle again. +1 cycle for any adjacent. Wow, man. All right. Let's go ahead and roll. I did not get any good numbers because, remember, to defeat this one, I need 5 dice greater than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I could get this by adding 3 to it. I could get this to a 4, and that will get rid of that one. But I'm still gonna get another locked die, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But it's all about trying to remove cards and get dice. I'm going to get a die, and then I'm going to lose a die. So it's a net 0. All right, so let's do this. I will put this here and increase it to 2. I'll move it here, increase it to 3, move it here, increase it to 4. The problem is I have nothing to allocate to shields, and that's okay. I need to get rid of this one. So all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are greater than 3. This goes away and comes to me. This card is destroyed. This one will do damage equal to the sentience. Well, the sentience is 1, so I take a point of damage. I'm down to 9. This one moves to the lock, so I have to lock another die. This one moves to this black space, which means it resets. It goes right up to the top again. Now, if it reaches the end and there's no black space, it just continues to do that over and over and over again. All right, reveal another card. This one has a 3 health on it. And I have to have 3 dice equal 2 plus something equals something. So the sum of 2 has to equal the other one. And this one's going to deal 5 damage. All right, let's roll. 1, 2, 2, 5, and 6. Can I get any dice gone? Well, this one needs a 5 and a 4. I got a 5 plus a 4. That's going to be very hard to do. 5 plus 1 is 6, which will lower this one, but it's going to deal 5 damage to me no matter what. So I need some shields. Let's get some shields going. Let's put a 6 here because I'm going to get 5. This is going to do another point of damage for 6. That's that. And then this one goes back up, and this one's going to do 4. So let's... Man. We got to get this one done. All right. Less than 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here so I don't take any damage, and I'm going to apply all 3 of these here. So going left to right, this does 3 damage. This goes down to 2. And then these come away. And then left to right, this slides down, does 5 damage. This goes down to 1. This goes to here and resets. This goes to here and resets. This one does 4 damage. I'm down to 1. So I have plenty of shields left. And but this one is getting close to being destroyed. All right, shift everything down. And reveal another card. 4. And this one has to have double 6s. Man. All right, this one, when it does 3 damage. All right. Let's roll our dice. I got 2 locked. I thought I had more than that. I got 1, 2. Why is this here? I used a black die. I was supposed to use a lower die. So I've lost 2. So there's that. And then I should have 2 yellows, which I do. All right. This is all I've got. Let's roll it. 1, 2, 2, 1, and a 5. Now, this one right here, a 4 and a 5 gets it. I need it twice. Anything less than a 3 will do 2. Yeah, these are I need to get rid of this. So let's go ahead and this damage, I'm going to take 3. It's going to lock a die. Great. So 3 damage. This one is going to go +1 sentience. This one's going to lock a die if I don't destroy it. And this one's going to deal, it's going to repair 2. That's okay. This is a breathing room. All right, so let's do this. For this one, I will assign the 1 and the 1, which will destroy this and give me those 2 lock dice back. This goes away. Then left to right. I didn't apply I didn't apply shields. I had a 1, 2, 2. These went. I had a 1. I can't remember what it had. That was really dumb, Jim. I forgot to modify my dice. Let's just go ahead and put in. We'll modify these, and I'll just play this 2, 2, and a 2. We'll increase them to a 3, 3, and a 3. So I have 6 plus 9. I have 9. I'm pretty confident I was going to be able to block all the damage. I was just getting rid of that 1 card, so we'll play it that way. So this one does 3. This one would lock a die. This one gains a sentience, so it's at 2. And then this one heals 2, and it's at its max. So no loss there. I just got to remember to be careful about that. Shift everything down. Reveal another card. There's one left before the machine is revealed. And the machine is awful. It just does some bad stuff. This one gets a 4. And I have to have dice equal to each other. Let's roll. And take my shield back. All right. A 4, a 3, a 5, a 6, a 5, a 5, and a 2. All right. Okay, what can I do? I've got a lot of dice that are equal to each other. 5, 5, 5. Hold on. This one right here is going to deal 4 damage. And all I've got to do is 2 sets of 3. 3 plus 3. So a 3, I could bump that to a 3. That would get 1 off. But what am I closer to? What could I do now? The 6 and the 6 is going to be hard. I got to remember shields. This lock is bad. So let's do this. 3 plus 2 is 5. How much damage? Deal 1 damage for every print part in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 damage, 8 damage, 13 damage, plus 2 is 14 damage, 18 damage. Let's try to get through this. 6 plus 5 plus 3. That's 14. All right. The rest of these dice are what I have to play with. Equal to each other, I could do that one. I can't do the 6 and 6. This one would be very hard. Although this one's the one that'll get me back a die. Blank plus blank equals... 1. I could modify that from a 2 to a 1 and equal a 5. That will lower that to... yeah, let's do that. I'm going to lower this one to a 1. And I'm going to put the 4 and the 5 here. So 1 plus 4 is 5. And then this 5, what can I do with it? Nothing. Nothing. I could re-roll it. I'll re-roll it and see if I get anything. 4. Nope. All right, so it's wasted. All right. The 1 plus 4 is 5, which means this goes down to 2. These come back. This does damage equal to every part, 5, so the 5 goes away. This one does 3 damage. That goes away. This one does 5. This is down to 1. This one does damage equal to sentience, which is 2. How did I do the math wrong? So I do take a point of damage. I'm down to 8. And then this one resets. Okay. That is it. We reveal the last card. And it has a 6 on it. All right. Roll my dice. I got a 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, a 4, and a 4. Okay, I got 3 pairs that match. That's a good one because it's going to deal 1 damage for every part in play. The problem is I'm going to get damage equal to power, which is 0 right now. It hasn't increased in power yet. So 0. If I can get rid of this one, I'll take 4. So 4. Actually, no, I'm not going to be able to get rid of this one because I don't have enough dice. So it is going to... so deal damage for each part. So I'm going to get 0. I'm going to get 4, 7, 12, reset, 16. 16. I can block 6 of it. Oh, this is going to hurt. All right, what else can I do? 4 plus 5, 3 and 3. This one would be good to get rid of. 4 and a 5. I only needed 2, so I could modify that. And I could do this one. All right, so I'll put the 2 on here. Oh, I'm going to die, though, because I'm going to not have enough health, enough shield. We're going to have to depend on the re-rolls. So I'm going to put this here, and it's going to go 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5. I'm going to put these 3 on re-rolls, and I'm going to roll and hope for high shields. 2, 4, and a 4. So I've got 8, 10, and that's not close. All right, so the 4 and the 5 and the 4 and the 4, this one I was going to lower, wasn't I? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it was a 4 and a 5. So now I've got, this goes away. These go away. This goes away. All right. Damage. Power, that's 0. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, so the 4 goes away. This one, 3, so this goes down to 1, so I've got 3 shield left. This one resets, and this one does 4, so 3, so I'd lose a point and I'm down to 7. All right, not too bad. All right, here's the bad news. Now the machine flips. The machine has 4. And it takes a 6 and a 6 and a 6 to destroy it. And it is awful. All right, let's go. I can get one more yellow die. That's it. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 6, 6, and a 5. Okay. If I increase that to a 6, I can do 1 point of damage to the Doom. But, again, I'm going to take damage. Now, the damage here is sentience plus power, which is, sentience is 2 power, so it's 2 plus 6 is 8. No, hold on. 2, 0. And this is for each card in play. Each part card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 plus 5 is 7. 10, 15, 19 damage. I don't have a whole... I'm gonna have to go long game here. All right, 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. That's the best I can do. So I'll put another point on here, and with these, I will do the matching. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. That knocks this down to a 2. These go away. This does sentience plus power, does 2. So this goes down to 3. This, it gets a power. Now its power is going up. This, deal 1 damage for every part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes down to a 1. Did I deal damage? Did I move this down? I don't think I did. I did not, so it resets. Actually, hold on. No, it went here. I did not take the damage because it went here. It should not have done damage, so I get that back. It goes up to 6 again. All right. This, only 1 shield can be played next turn. Oh, okay. And then this one, it does 5 damage, so this is gone. And this one does 4 damage, and this is gone. All right, so that's not too bad. But this next round, I can only apply 1 shield. All right, let's roll them. All right, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, and a 2. All right, the matching ones would be good. And I've got those. I can get this down to 2. I'm going to take sentience plus power 1 plus, I'm going to take 3, 4, 7, 10, 15, 19 damage again. All right, 19, and I can only use 1 shield, so I'll put the 6 here. It's the best I can do. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and allocate the 3 and the 3. Well, hold on, let's see what we got here. 3 plus 3, that would get this one down to 2. Let's do that. That goes there. This one, I need them to all be equal. The sum, I can't really do that right now. So the only thing I've got is a 5 and a 5, a 2, 4, and a 5. I can increase this to a 5. And there's my 2 pair. And then this 2, with the remaining 2, I could go 3, 4, and apply it here. All right. So these will go here. This will deal a point there. So this goes down to 5, and this goes away. These 2 will destroy this one. And it says it loses a power when this card is destroyed. So its power goes back down to 0. And then this one, 3 and 3, lowers this to a 1. Already did it. Lowers it to a 2. They come back. And now we do the damage. This one, plus 1 sentience and a power. This one, deal damage equal to power. So 1. So I'm down to 5. This one resets. This one locks another die. And this one Somehow I did it wrong, but I think it dealt 4. All right, so I had enough. All right. Let's roll again. 5, 5, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2 5s and a 6. All right, what do I got? Well, I could increase these to 6s and do damage to it. But what I'd rather do is do the 4s or 5s. I need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, shields. Sentience plus power. 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 8, 13, 17 damage. And I can use all of them now. 17 would be 11. And I'll increase that to a 6, so that's 17. I used one of these. This was a 1. So I've used one of my modifiers. The rest of these, I need to get rid of this. Plus, plus, plus. 1 plus 2 is 3. That would knock this down to 1. I'll do that. And then with the 2 and the 4, I have 2 modifiers left. I can do I can knock this down to a 3, and this one up to a 3, and that's all I can do. All right. 1, 2 equals this. This goes down to 1. These come away. These knock this down to a 1, and that's that. This one, plus 1 sentience, plus 1 power. All right. This one, plus 1 power. This one does 3 damage. I don't know why I did that. I'm not taking that much damage. 3. This one does 5. We'll knock this down. We'll take the 5 away. And this one, repair 2, so it goes back up to 3. Okay, that's it. Let's roll them. I've got 5 yellows, so I can't get any more yellows. All I can do is hope to get those 2 black dice back. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6. Damn it. All right, so this one on its next turn is just going to go back up here. It's not going to do anything. This one stays there, and it's going to keep increasing power. This one's going to bounce. This one's going to bounce. This one's going to bounce. So this is good. This is my break to try to apply things. If I could get 6 3s, which I could. I got 1. Well, if I could get 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that would knock this down to 1. It would give me one more chance to destroy it. That's not bad. But shields, I don't need to worry about that this turn. I'm not taking a lot of damage. I'm going to take 3 damage. So I will allocate the 4 here. And with the 6, I will lower it to a 5 and move it here. And then I will use the remaining 2 to turn this into a 3 and this into a 3. So I've got 4 3s, and the remaining 2s will go away. So these will knock this down to 1, and they go away. These 2 are useless. They can't help me. And then this 5 will knock this down to 4, and it stays put. It does not reset. And that's it. Now damage. This one goes here, which resets. This one stays. Power goes up 1. This one does 3 damage. This is down to 1. This one resets. This one resets. And that's good. All right. All right, let's keep going. And I meant to re-roll that. All right, so there we go. Okay, I got a 5, a 5, a 5, a 6, a 1, a 3, a 2, and a 4. Oh, I've got them all over the place. All right, the 3 and the 3 have got to be, this one's got to go. So I'll increase the 2 to a 3, and I'll pair it with this one. All right, that leaves me a 1, a 4. All right, so what damage this turn is going to be damage is sentience plus power. 4, 8, 12, 15, 20, 24. Actually, this one's going to not do 3. They're all going to do damage this turn. So, I'm going to have to buckle up here. 6, 11, plus 10 is 21. 21. And the 4 will go here. And the 1 is a waste. All right. The 3 comes down here. The 4 lowers this to a 3. This takes rid of this. This dice comes here, and this goes away. This one does 8 damage. So 5 and 5 leaves 2. right. This one right here just adds a power. This one goes, only one shield can be played next turn. Great, okay. And then this one does 5 damage. So I really overspent on my shields, but that's okay. All right, let me get my dice back. That's this one. And we keep going. All right. So damage-wise, all right, so this one is going to add sentience and power. This one is just going to add power. This one's going to reset. This one is going to lock another die. I need to get rid of this one. So something plus something equals something. All right, how about 2 plus 3 is 5? Let's just knock that out. All right, so this was I'm going to re-roll that one because I accidentally tipped it. It's a 1. All right, and I don't remember what it was. A 4 or 5. Okay. Let's do, we got a 4. We can lower that, hold on. Health, this one is going to get sentience. This one's going to reset. This one's resetting. So no damage this turn. So let's try to get rid of some of these. This one I will lower to a 5. I'm going to put that one there. This one I will raise to a 4. And then with the 1, the 2, and the 2, I really can't do anything with it. So I can re-roll them. 1, 2, and 3. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to re-roll them. I got a 6, a 4, and a 2. Nothing. Can't do anything with them. So the 5 will go here, and the 4 will go here. All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3. This goes away and destroys this card. This does the final damage. This goes away and destroys that card. All I've got is the Doom Machine and the Thought Siphon. And now this one will add a sentience and a power. So a 5 and a 6. This one will reset. All right, I need 6s. I need so many 6s. All right, I did get the dice back, but I didn't get any 6s. So how can I get some 6s? And shields are going to be the interesting thing for this. I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? I rolled too many yellow dice. Let me roll again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the maximum dice I can get. All right, I got a 6, 5, another 6, some 3s, another 5, it's a bunch of 3s, a 2, and a 1. So this one's going to do damage. I'm okay on that. I can do shields. This one's going to add more power to it. And it's going to keep dealing damage. When it comes back up, it does damage equal to sentience plus power. So let's try to get rid of this one. I need a 6 and a 6. I need a 6 and a 6. I can increase this to a 6. I can increase this to a 6. Actually, I'm going to put that on a reroll. Actually, I can only reroll 3. So I'm going to reroll 3 and hope for 2 6s. And I did not get them, so it doesn't matter. So with these two, 6 plus 6 and 6, I can lower this to a 3. And that's all I can do. All right. So this one increases this and this. This one does 3 damage, and I had no shield. Well, I could have put the 1 and the 2 to shield, so I won't take any damage. All right, let's keep going. These come back to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And by the way, you can destroy the Doom Core even if other parts are still in existence. All right, 6, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4. That was a 4. Got to be careful not re-roll them. All right, let's do this. We've got at least 1. Let's put everything else to shields because this is going to reset. This one is going to do just 3 damage. So I'll put a 3 on it, and then I'm going to re-roll the 3 black dice and hoping for 6s here. And I didn't get them. All right, that's okay. So this will lower this to 2. These go away. This resets. This one does 3 damage. I have 3 shields, so no damage. Let's keep going. 6, 6, 6, 6. I know I can increase that to a 5. There's 3. I need pairs of them. Here's the 4 and the 5. Okay, so the 4 and the 5, I can increase the 5 to a 6, and I can increase this 4 to a 5, and then move it here to a 6, and that is another pair, and that is enough to defeat the last 2 health on the Doom Core, and that is it for the game. I probably made a mistake somewhere. I probably accidentally dodged a die or forgot something, but it's okay. I really like this game. It's just a fun little thinker game. Not real hard to play. If I weren't having to dialogue and explain, I could have probably played this in under 30 minutes, but there you go. All right, that is the game. It is called Doom Machine. It comes with 15, well, it comes with all the dice you need. It comes with 15 of the Doom cards, the machine cards, 6 you set aside, 9 you play with. It comes with the health tracker, the Doom Core, and the Doom, your health tracker, the Doom Core, and the Doom Sentience and Power. And then it comes with 7 double-sided instruction cards, which, like I said, the game is pretty straightforward. And then you get all these dice, and everything goes right back into the tin, and you can throw it into some luggage, and off you go. All right, that's all I got. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of Doom Machine. I'll put a link to where you can find the game in the video description below, and I'll see you in a week. Until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.